Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Talk of the Town with me, Lynn About Town, Lynn Positon, here in sunny Clearwater, Florida. And today is a very special show. We have three guests that are all incredible human beings trying to really passionately work to keep people, children, anyone, away from substance abuse and misuse of drugs of any sort. And the reason for that, I'm going to let each one of them tell you individually why they're so passionate. And I'm just honored to have them here today. So let me introduce my guests. We have Michael DeLeon.
Hello, how's everybody doing? I founded Steered Straight, this organization, and that's what brought us all together.
That's right, Steered Straight. Remember that name. We're going to give you all the contact information on our Facebook post, and further information will be in the post in the information below. Randy Grimes.
I'm Randy Grimes. I had a 10-year career with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I'm the founder of Athletes in Recovery.
Like that, AIR, Athletes in Recovery. You can't forget that. We all need air. We need air.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. And then we have Jim Meskimen.
Actually, my name's Robert Niro. I'm very glad to be here. It's wonderful to meet you people. I don't know what's going on exactly, but sounds good. Sounds good. I'm in.
I'm trying not to laugh too hard. I don't exactly have a great radio laugh, but in person it's real. So Jim Meskimen is an incredible actor, director, producer, you name it, father. I think we all need to get credit when we're a parent. What do you think of that?
Oh yeah, sure, absolutely. I'm very pleased to be a father. Yeah, I'm an actor, and I was raised in an acting family, and I've been very lucky to have a wonderful career for 35 years. Any day now, it's going to take off. I've been involved with helping Narconon and Drug Free World for a little while. And my own background is, I grew up in the 70s, and I was in the late 60s, and there was a lot of substances going on, and I definitely fell afoul of that and went down that road. So I just conceive of it all as being a supreme waste of time that people would be better off just avoiding 100%. So that's why I'm here.
I agree.
Yes.
And we can steer them straight because Michael has quite the program. Let's talk about Steered Straight, Michael. Obviously it's very easy to get into the stories behind everyone and how we got here, but we'll take that in a minute. I want to talk about the organization first and foremost because my mom used to say, when you go shopping, get the thing you went there for first, because you will forget and you'll get all kinds of other things. This hour is going to go really fast. So the most important thing I want to talk about is your program. So tell everyone about what Steered Straight is, what it provides, where they can find out about it.
Right, so I had real problems with drugs, and my drug addiction, we'll talk about later, led me to prison. So I did 12 years in state prison in New Jersey. And one of the things I realized the most about people who ended up in prison was that drugs were the thread through the fabric of why everyone was there. And, it's 90% one way or the other. So drug abuse, drug misuse, diversion, alcohol abuse, that's why people ended up there. So when I came out of prison, I wanted to change what was happening. And I knew that prevention was really the only way that we were going to solve this problem. Intervention, treatment, recovery, critically important. But if we were going to stop this pandemic, I was going to have to go back to the source, to the beginning. For instance, like trauma, have to address trauma. And I love what Randy says, well, why does the trauma exist? So you got to go even deeper. So I wanted to get to the kids. So I got out of prison. I started calling some principals and superintendents. Good morning. I just got out of prison. I want to come talk to your children. Hello, dial tones. Who would want the ex-convict to come talk to their kids? But I didn't give up. I kept going, and it took about 3 years. And I wanted to get to the kids. So I kind of started in 2007 when I was released from prison. It took about 3 years. 2010, I got my nonprofit status, and I really got started. So this is our 9th year, And I'm the #1 book school presenter in the country. So I went from dial tones to being the #1 book presenter in the country. And I'm on a mission, and Drug-Free World, I found Drug-Free World, the educational materials, the ongoing continual education for the kids. So addressing the drug misuse, addressing drugs, but really getting down to why the drugs are the symptom of the problem. #1 cause of death in America, #1 cause of accidental death in America, #1 cause of preventable death in America, just decreasing life expectancy in America. 2018 was the 4th straight year, and that's never happened in our country's history.
That's right.
And we're at a 50-year high of suicide in this country, a 50-year high of adolescent suicide, law enforcement suicide, veteran suicide, women's suicide, every demographic. #1 50-year high. And so we have to address it. And we're not doing it enough. So I'm bringing attention to it, raising money. Florida is the 3rd largest prison system in the country. So I spent 12 years trying to get out of prison. Now I spend every day trying to get back in. But I want to go, they let me out the same day, as it says. I want to go in with education, I want to go in with empowerment, and I want to go in with hope. Because if I can succeed, and success, that's kind of debatable, but if I can stay out of prison and contribute to society and be a pretty good husband, I get like a B+, pretty good grandfather, I'm like an A-. But I have committed my life to making sure the kids don't grow up to be me. I want to go into the prison system so I can get those guys to come home and be fathers, brothers, uncles, taxpayers, and so we can kind of decrease our prison population in this country. And then for every man and woman in prison, there's 1.7 kids. So that's effective incarceration on children of the incarcerated, more trauma that we need to address, because as the kids are doing, they're addressing it with drugs and alcohol.